If you're thinking about buying a home here in Brentwood, I'm going to give you a few reasons why you should and should not buy or live here in Brentwood. My name is Eric Karwowski, and I'm the broker and owner of ID8 Real Estate. And I've lived here for over 20 years here in Brentwood in the Bay Area. You're going to want to check this video out. Brentwood is located in the East Bay or East County in Contra Costa County. So it is considered East Bay with a zip code of 94513. A lot of people moved to Brentwood, including ourselves, a long time ago, is because the homes are cheaper here in Brentwood compared to other areas in the Bay Area. You get more bang for your buck, meaning you get a bigger house, a bigger lot with a modern build for a fraction of the cost. Now, as of this recording, prices are skyrocketing here in Brentwood, but still, compared relatively to the rest of the Bay Area, Brentwood is still cheaper. Now, the population is sitting around 64,400 and some change as of this recording. And Brentwood is known as what's called a bedroom community, meaning that a lot of folks commute into the Silicon Valley or the 580, 680 corridor or into San Francisco for work. There is no big industry besides agriculture here in Brentwood that provides a large number of employment like you would find in the Bay Area or other area cities outside of Brentwood. Now let's talk price. Brentwood usually runs anywhere from about $8,000 to $850 is the medium house price for about a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Average 2,000 to 2,500 square feet is what you're going to find within that range. Usually about 6,000 to 8,000 if you're lucky on the 8,000 side, square foot or size lot for what the house would sit on. Now, having said that, some of the prices are lower, 600 and 500,000. You can sit that. Even some of the older homes do kind of sit within Brentwood around some of the 600, 650 range, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, more of an older style, but they do exist. Now, some of the homes go all the way up to $2-3 million, depending on how big you want to go. Some beautiful homes up here with gorgeous views, and it literally has all the amenities that you can wish for, located here for a fraction of the price outside of Brentwood relatively. A big negative living in Brentwood is your commute. Now, whether you have to go to the airport, travel for business, or whatever it may be, remember that you have only 2 roads that come out of Brentwood, Vasco and Highway 4. And big parts of those roads are only 2 lanes. So it means thousands and thousands of cars are going to work at the exact same time you are and coming home at the exact same time you are. I worked in the Silicon Valley, San Francisco, Sacramento, LA. I've done it all, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt literally. We do have BART, that's a little bit away, about maybe 10 minutes. Same situation. Thousands of people are going to jump on BART to go into the city. That is another thing you have to pay attention to. You have to make sure you have parking. You got to get there early. And you may have to rate out a few trains. Now, the other thing about BART is it is not the same train that goes into the transfer stations. You're going to have a second transfer coming into Pittsburgh. So the first train you take from Antioch into Pittsburgh is going to be your transfer train. So it's not 1 train in and 1 train out. It's actually 2. Another pro and a reason why you should move to Brentwood is the schools. My sons went through the entire school program from kindergarten all the way up through high school and absolutely loved it. The teachers are fantastic. The staff is fantastic. And some of the reviews that I've seen with the different schools really doesn't give the teachers and the staff justice to what they actually do here. This is the first time in my life that when my sons are going through the system of public schools that I've actually seen teachers care. Now, of course, you're going to have some in and out that can be some salts. That's just pretty much par for any course that you're going for. However, what I've experienced and what others that I know have experienced have nothing but positive things to say about the school system. Another good reason to move to Brentwood is the shopping. A lot of folks love how close and the proximity all of the shopping that is available living here in Brentwood. So you have the streets of Brentwood. So you have your Tilly's, PacSun, AMC Theater, you have Victoria's Secret, everything kind of local there, Ulta, Mac, all that's located right there. When it comes to restaurants, we have BJ's, Starbucks, Red Robin, all kind of also located within that same area. Now, another cool thing about the shopping is you have all the main grocery stores and you have big stores like Kohl's and Target located in certain areas. You have Home Depot and Lowe's right across the street from each other. And we all love that because on the weekends when we're doing our projects and our honey-do list, we need one thing from one store, but the other store might not have it. We have to go across the street to get the other part and vice versa. And not to mention how many times we go to those dang stores on the weekend because we just can't pull our lists together. We always forget something. Now, the two big features coming in outside of having In-N-Out and all the other cool restaurants here is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is going to be kitty corner from where In-N-Out is on the other side of Highway 4. And that is going to be an absolute mind-blowing aspect when you go, do I want Chick-fil-A? Do I want In-N-Out? Do I want Ike's Sandwich? I don't know. I have all these options. I have 2 Chipotles to choose from. Take me to heaven now. And then also we have Costco coming right on the outskirts of Brentwood, which is fantastic. So you literally now have everything within Brentwood. You can hit everything in a 10 or 15 minute drive and you can knock out everything. You're going to love it. Come check it out. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty of the cons and why you should not move out to Brentwood is the heat. In the summertime, it gets like Las Vegas almost out here. It is usually about a 20 to 25 degree difference on average compared to any other cities outside of Brentwood going west. So if you go east, obviously the more east you go, the hotter it's going to be. The more you go towards the coast, the cooler it will be. So when on a normal summer day, it's anywhere from 105 to 115 here in Brentwood consistently. Now, every house usually has AC on it, especially if it's newer. They're going to have dual zones or single zones. AC is mandatory here in Brentwood. Hence why a lot of folks like going solar because the PG&E bills can run anywhere from $300 to $1,500 a month, especially if you have a pool. So that's another thing to consider when moving up to Brentwood is the dang heat.